Hey guys, Sword here, and this is going to be another vlog with Minecraft. And if you have any questions, concerns, topics, discussions, ideas you want to talk to me about in the comment section below, feel free to do so. And if I actually use it, I'll comment you. I'll what's it called? Credit you. There you go. I'll credit you verbally in the video itself, and as well as I'll link your channel in the description for helping me out, so I can keep the videos going and then everybody's being helped out. But for today, I actually want to talk about what happened last night, and this was one of the stupidest things I've ever done, but regardless, first of all, on this video, I'm just gonna actually dig down to see how far we're actually to, what's it called, the three torch path. The other three torch path, not the original one, but the three torch, whatever. I explained this in another video, but I'm gonna dig straight down to see how far we are from reaching three torch path, and then maybe we'll just keep digging down because there's a lot of lag that goes on with this world. I bought myself a flash drive so that I'll be able to copy each world if I were to delete the game and reinstall it, see if it actually works, and if it does delete my files, at least I'll have it on the flash drive. But excuse me. So what happened last night, basically right after I got to work, I went to Walmart around midnight, and I was getting my stuff so I could get ready for school, as well as buy the flash drive for this game so I could actually save. But the thing is, once I got to the register, and yeah, I forgot my wallet in my truck. So basically, I went all the way back to my truck outside, and I saw a dog over there, and I had some food left over from work, so I just figured I would just feed the dog. So I got some food, I just threw it at the dog. I don't know, that dog was a stray, didn't see no collar, but yeah, I left the door open, and I figured, oh wait, I don't want to leave my door open, and then I closed the door, and when I'm just about to get back to Walmart after picking up my wallet, I reached down in my pocket, and guess what? I didn't have my keys. So I went all the way back to my truck, and sure enough, the door was locked because I've always have a habit of always locking my door before I close it whenever I go shop. So basically, I just left my keys on my seat, and I locked myself out of my truck. At least I got my wallet, I was able to buy everything, and then I had to call up my family members to actually pick me up from Walmart at midnight, and yeah, that was just not fun at all. And for some odd reason, my mother told me that she actually had a feeling that some keys were going to be left in the truck. And good to know that it was my keys that was going to be left in the truck that night. So that was very, very fun that I couldn't use my truck for the rest of the night. I left all my stuff there. I left my food in there. I left everything else. It was just not fun. And I was really worried that someone was going to actually look into the truck and see that there are keys on the seat and try to break in and steal my truck. Well, at least that didn't happen, because the next morning my father woke up, he went to Walmart, and the funny thing is that he actually walked inside of Walmart and told the security guards, I was like, yeah, if you get any reports of a man trying to break into a white truck, don't worry about it. The only thing I could think of is, how did they trust my father? That was just hilarious in itself. That alone would have probably sparked up some suspicion. Maybe the security guards would have called the cops over, but I guess they didn't. They trust my father enough because my father was pretty much straightforward with it. It's like, hey, I'm going to try to break in my own truck. If anyone reports that there's a guy trying to break into a truck, don't worry about it. You don't need to call the cops. And then my father realized it after like several attempts of actually trying to break in the truck, that he remembered that we paid for the insurance and the services that were provided with it. So he called in the lockout service, and there you have it. They actually came over, and it was all free because he'd been paying for the service for months and months at a time. So if anything were to go wrong, at least I know who to call now. I just have to go call them, and they'll help me out. But it just took us a while to actually figure it out. And then, yeah, he was able to pick me up, go to Walmart. I was able to take my truck back to work, and then everything's happy. It's a happy ending in here. So that was just the highlight of my this year so far, that I've actually pretty much locked myself out of my own truck, and I was worried that someone was going to steal it, but thankfully no one stole it because I didn't really want to buy a new car, especially when it was my fault to begin with. That was not going to be a great way to start the year, and making myself in debt again. So, lesson learned. Be more careful. I've actually met some other customers that have actually locked themselves out of their own car before, but they had a spare key. I didn't have a spare key, so now I'm gonna have to see if I could actually get some spare keys going. So at least I'll have one at the house and then one out there, just or whatever. I just don't know. It's just, again, that's the first time I've ever locked myself out of my own truck. I've nearly done it a few times, but this one was the one that actually did it. First of all, it was just not my night. I've been working for 8 hours and then got out at midnight, so I was really tired and not thinking straight from there because I had to go to Walmart to get everything else before school started. So tomorrow is going to be my first day of school, so let's see how well that goes. I just remembered that I actually left my wallet home the other day, so yeah, not fun. So what's going on in Minecraft right now? Well, first of all, I want to ask you this. Has anything like this ever happened to you before or your family members? And if so, tell us your story of how you guys locked yourself out of your home or your car or anything like that, and how did it all turn out in the end? Or what was the most funny thing about this whole experience? Because apparently a lot of people at Walmart or the security guards at Walmart are trusting to know that if someone is actually being honest, saying that they're going to try to break into the car, they're not going to call anybody about it. So, yeah, my father actually said that a lot of other people at Walmart were kind of freaking out that someone's trying to break into a truck, and no one's doing anything about that. That's just funny right there. Well. So, as for Minecraft, there you have it. I was able to dig all the way down to 3 Torch Path, and there's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of coal, a lot of resources that are left behind. Some of them actually spawned in out of nowhere, because apparently at the edge of the world there's always going to be a certain spawn that always happens. You could actually destroy it, save, exit, come back to it. It will appear again, just as long as you actually repair it. So like every time when you actually look at the skylight, you actually see the dirt and the coal on the I think it's gonna be the it's gonna set at the west side. There you go, the west side of the wall. Then every time I destroy the coal and the dirt and patch it up, I save, I exit, I come back to it, it spawns again, the exact same spots. So there you have it. And then there's a gravel that's floating. I'm not gonna destroy that. That's actually pretty cool. So apparently, like I said, resources will actually spawn on the edge of the world. So if you actually see something that actually spawned there, break it up, patch it up, come back to it, it'll appear again. That's a simple little bug that they have, but I'm not going to be worried about it. If I actually find diamond at the edge of the world, that's going to be great, because we're going to have an infinite source of diamond and a lot of experience. But every time I actually go back there, it's just going to be on that. It's just going to be that ugly spot on the skylight that I'm not going to like at all. So I'm just going to have to deal with that. Either way, down here, I wouldn't really care. It's like every time when we see a coal spot right there, we destroy it, we patch it up, and then next time we save and exit and come back, it's there again. Just like that water spot you just saw back there and the 3 coal on the floor. I've actually patched that up about 3 to 4 times, but it keeps coming back. So there's nothing really much I could do about that. I just accept the fact that it happens and just move on with my life. And then earlier you already saw about the little corridor right there, the little 2x3 corridor, and then you see the little infinite water over there. The little water doesn't want to flow through there. That's been there for a long time. I just patched it up, but I just couldn't patch the other blocks and couldn't mine through there. So yeah, that's all fun in there. Just can't really do anything about that. I just have that there just because it looks nice now. And this is 3 Torch Path. A lot of memories, a lot of resources. And look at all these maps. So many maps. We got an infinite amount of maps, so if you guys actually die and lose your map, don't worry about it. We'll actually give you another map. And like I said earlier, I've actually bought myself a flash drive so I could actually copy all of the worlds into the flash drive and actually delete the game and reinstall it and see if that actually helps, because my main concern about was the save files. I know a lot of people actually said that the save files won't go away, but you're gonna have to actually have a backup plan just in case, because a lot of people, not all the Xboxes are the same, or something could go wrong in one end or another. Like, I don't know, sometimes the file may not even read for some odd reason. So I just want to make sure, because it's better safe than sorry, and especially if you worked on a project for 6 months, 6 to 7 months, and then it's all gone. And the reason why it actually lags in this world, one of the things is because of split screen on this world. If it's split screen on a different world, it's not going to affect it, but it's because that this world was created on June 25th. That's when it pretty much first started. Well, it started out in May, but it was still in the beginning, before 1.8.2, and as well as title update number 7. Every update that they have brought to the game and actually made it lag. So with this world, this is the oldest world that we have created, or one of the oldest worlds, but it's the pretty much the oldest world that we have created, and it's the largest file itself, because this file, or this world alone, it is 22 megabytes. So that's a lot. And I want to see how much of, what's it called? I can't remember. Oh my god, I can't remember. I just want to know how large this file can actually be. Like, how many megabytes can we actually go for? Maybe by the end of Operation Bedrock, it's going to be like 50 megabytes or something. I don't even know. And some people actually told me that if we were to keep putting items in chests, it'll actually cause more file memory, and then eventually it's going to freeze the game. Well, we haven't experienced that yet. The only time when we actually freeze the game was when we try to kick a person that actually joined the world, because that's a bug that's been going on. Like, if a person joins your world and you try to kick them out, it'll actually freeze your Xbox. So that's kind of funny and interesting to know that if I want to get rid of a person who's being annoying, or get rid of a person that pretty much is messing up my world, I can't kick them. I'm just gonna have to save, exit, and then invite everybody back. The only thing I want them to fix is the fact that the invite only. If it's invite only, I don't actually have to add people as friends to invite them. That's a part of invite only I don't understand. But I could get onto that in another little bit if they don't actually patch up the updates on this title update number 8 that's coming up soon. So there's nothing else to say here. Don't lock yourself out of your own car. So have a nice day, everybody. I'm SoKing090, and I will see you in the next video.